they rather have OTR. They prefer OTR, but they'll go out of town once. They'll stay local. I'm sorry. A flex OTR guy will stay local once a week with no problem, but they just prefer to be OTR. So yeah, flex does anything. Flex local prefers local, but will go out of town once a week. Flex OTR prefers OTR, but will go local once a week. And then you have some guys who just stay local. They do not go out of town. Period. All right. Again, we have to get to 30 trucks, but first we're gonna make sure our CSRs and dispatchers are prepared, well prepared for these 30 trucks. No rush. Let's get it done. All right. So this previous local board. Remember, this is our central coordinating piece to operations. All of this whole load board, XJA load board. This is a training copy, but it looks almost identical to the real thing. This is the central coordinating piece. It coordinates all the truck, driver, and work order information. It's also online, so as long as you have internet access or internet connection, you'll be able to access it from your phone. You can do all this right here that I'm doing now. You can pull this whole board up with your phone or with the tablet, as long as you have that access, or your computer, laptop, as long as you have internet connection. The various load boards contain all the information, basically to serve your team well, but it's only as good as the information that we put in here. So, if you're putting bad information in, it's going to have a bad output because it was a bad input. So if we put good information in, we do the good input, we will have good output. This is why it is critical and imperative that we put good information in, reliable information in, information that reflects the streets. Also, the previous board is just excuse me. Yeah. So the previous board just has all the previous loads we did this year for local. Same thing for OTR. Just kind of goes down. Driver schedule. This is where we do a lot of the coordination. You may have, let's see here. Here we go. Let's go to next week. So next week, Monday, we have a couple drivers going to Lancaster Monday morning. These are blue, or teal, letting everyone know that they can be dispatched. They're planned. These are all planned. These orange, they're all planned. But once they become teal blue, you are free to dispatch the driver on it. This is your driver. This is the day that you want to dispatch a form for. He's a flex OTR guy. Flex OTR guy prefers OTR, will go local. It's the driver's name, truck number, name, truck number, name, truck number. This is their schedule. These are all your drivers. Now, these guys right here are dedicated to XRB, a different terminal, but still XJA drivers. They're dedicated to XDD operations to help them out, but they're still your drivers, so you still kind of coordinate for them. They may help us out, even though they're dedicated to another terminal. They still may help us out with doing other things, XJA things. Alright, that's the driver's schedule. That's where you Find out what needs to be dispatched. Part of your process. Let's go over here to your local board. Boom. Your local board doesn't have much on it right now. Everything's complete. Once all this stuff is complete, you'll take this, you'll cut it, and then you'll paste it at the bottom of the local OTR or previous local. Prev local. It means previous local. We'll take it in and go all the way down to the bottom and paste that right there. Alright. Same thing for the OTR board. All the things that are completed for the week, you'll cut it out, paste it at the bottom of the completed board. Alright. At the end of the week. At the end of the week only. No other time. Alright. This is how you coordinate everything. Yeah, let's do this. Give you a better view of it. Alright. So here you have your appointment times and dates. Which tractor is taking it out the port, dropping it at the yard, which truck and driver are delivering it to the actual location, and which driver is going to return it to the port. And current status, this container here, let's read one. This GLDU container, GLDU 403-5449, that container is drop loaded at Solo Cups currently. The steamship line is MSC. The last free day was 8/22. We pulled the container out on 8/20 right here. Pre-pulled tractor 8/20. So he pulled it out on 8/20, and he delivered it 8/22 between 5 a.m. and 4 p.m. He dropped and hooked. He dropped the load and he hooked to this TEMU container. Alright. And here is telling somebody to check the empty status. Let's find out where the empty is and get it returned to the place that it needs to get returned to. So this is just where we spend most of our time at, but it's a way that we just make sure we manage all the information that goes with maintaining an order. It's fairly simple once you know what you're doing on it. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. This is our status bank. Again, we know we need to dispatch a driver because it's on his schedule highlighted as teal blue. Alright, so there we go. We got all our statuses on hold, available, pre-pulling to. These are statuses up here that will go here. It will fall into this area for statuses according to whatever's going on with it. This is one. Let's look at another one. This one is returning. It's on a track chassis. There's just a little note there for them that dispatch decides to use this as a note place. That's fine. That works as good. This driver pre-pulled this tractor. Oh, I'm sorry. Terrence pre-pulled this container, GAOU 6691298. He pre-pulled that. He took that out the port on 8/23. He dropped it at the yard. And this would have said on yard loaded at ND. The status right here. It went from available to on yard loaded. Watch this. If I right click this and show the edit history, I can see, oh well, this is a little different. I'll be able to see what transpired. Watch this. Because this is a training board, it won't show you everything, but I'm gonna go to the real thing. Alright. Well, clicking. Here we go. Right click, show edit history. Here it is. Oh, oops. Show your edit history. And who did it, right? So if you make a mistake, we'll know it's you. No. So started off as, yeah, we will. Started off as available. Went to pre-pulling to ND. Went to pre-pulling to ND with the chassis. Looks like they were looking for a chassis. Looking for a chassis type. All the statuses. Alright. That's just by right clicking, show edit history. And you'll see what, and so if you make a mistake and you put something there you weren't supposed to, you can always either go back or you can click on edit history and know what's supposed to go there. But this is going to be very simple. You'll see. The main thing is just making sure that we stay disciplined in updating these statuses, updating where we should, and you'll get hands-on training with that. So this is going to be taken care of for you, so you know what to do. These are all your pending orders, stuff that's coming up to help plan. These are boards that dispatch ends up making to help themselves plan everything properly and to keep a grip on everything. And so you'll learn a little bit more about that as we go. You'll find those boards right here in the XJA CSR dispatch folder of your XJA terminal, right there. Spending a whole lot of time there. Alright. Good luck. We went over the entire board. We went over the entire board and the drive. This is your XJA terminal drive. So thank you for joining me with this. This will conclude and be the last video for intro to XJA drive and load boards. Thank you for joining me. Let's get it. You know what time it is. It's training day, ninja. Jump.